Today's lesson is the spread we go nuts for. Hi, everybody. My name is Roger.
And my name is Helen. So the topic of our lesson is peanut butter, the spread that we go nuts for.
That's right. We go nuts for peanut butter because, well, it's made from peanuts. But as we talked about last time, peanuts are technically not nuts. They're legumes or beans, but we still call them peanuts. And we go crazy for them. We love peanut butter, although I'm sure there are some people out there that go, no, not me. I am not crazy about peanut butter, but lots of people are. And we did find out last time that peanut butter is actually good for you, right?
Right. It contains a lot of fiber, protein, and a lot of different minerals that we need to stay healthy. But we also saw that even though it's good for us, we have to be careful with the amount of peanut butter we eat and also the brand of peanut butter that we choose.
Exactly. So indeed, we're going to continue talking about the peanut in today's program, especially peanut butter. And of course, there are other uses for peanut butter besides spreading it on bread, crackers, or desserts. And we'll find out what some of those uses for peanut butter are in today's program. So let's get to it. Let's listen to the first part of today's lesson one time.
There's a lot more to peanut butter than meets the eye. Besides tasting heavenly, it has many surprising uses. Keep a jar of it around your house to use not only as a supplement to your diet, but also as a tool to make your life easier and more pleasant.
各位好，首先第一部分我们看到片语 more to somebody or something than meets the eye， 指比原先所想的更复杂多样。此片语的字面意思指不只是表面上所看到的那样，以及某人事物比原先所想的更复杂，不容小觑。举例来说 At first, it seems like there's not much to do in the city, but you soon realize there's more than meets the eye. 一开始你可能会觉得在这座城市里没什么事可做，但你很快就会发现它不容小觑的地方。也可以说 Rita may seem shy when you first meet her, but there is more to her than meets the eye. Rita 给人的第一印象看似害羞，但其实并非如此。接着我们看到单字 supplement， 这个字是一个名词，指补充物。例如 Pregnant women often take supplements on their doctor's advice. 怀孕的妇女通常会寻求医生的建议补充营养品。另外，在 supplement 的字尾加上 ary， 则会变成它的形容词 supplementary， 指补充的或追加的。像是 The teacher asked students to read supplementary readings during summer vacation. 老师要求学生在暑假期间阅读补充读物。
Okay, the first part of today's lesson begins with the sentence, there's a lot more to peanut butter than meets the eye. So in this sentence here, we've got a phrase, more than meets the eye. What exactly does that mean, Helen?
Right. More to something than meets the eye is used for saying that something or someone is more interesting, impressive, complicated, or just more meaningful than they seem to be. So I could say there's more to the game of chess than meets the eye. It's not as simple or straightforward as it seems.
I could say that about the game Weiqi, or Go as it's called in Japanese. It looks like just a bunch of little black and white pieces on a board. What's so difficult about that? But no. There's more to Weiqi than meets the eye. It's actually quite complicated, and lots of people say it's actually much more difficult to play Weiqi than it is to play chess. And yes, indeed, you need to have years of training in order to be a good Go player or a good Weiqi player. So again, there's more to that than just what you see. There's more than meets the eye. Okay, so that's what we're saying about peanut butter here. There's more to peanut butter than just a creamy substance made from ground peanuts. Besides tasting heavenly, it has many surprising uses. So, yes, lots of people love the taste of peanut butter. It's being described as tasting heavenly, which might be an exaggeration. I think it tastes good, but I don't think it tastes heavenly. To me, a plate of fresh tacos from a Mexican restaurant in Monterrey in the Nuevo León is heavenly. But here, lots of people love peanut butter so much that they can describe its taste as being heavenly.
Right. That basically means it's so good that you feel like you're in heaven when you're eating it. So for some people, the taste of peanut butter may be heavenly, and for others, it might be ice cream or a brownie or a nice burrito.
Are those actually foods you find heavenly, Helen?
I find a nice burrito very heavenly.
Burritos, yeah. Ooh, you shouldn't have said that. Now I want to have a burrito so bad. Its taste is heavenly. And of course, here we're describing peanut butter as tasting heavenly. But besides tasting heavenly, it has many surprising uses. There are different ways to use peanut butter.
Right. So you should keep a jar of it around your house to use not only as a supplement to your diet, but also as a tool to make your life easier and more pleasant. So keep a jar of peanut butter around so that you can not only eat it because it's good for you, it adds minerals and vitamins to your diet, but also you can use it for other things.
I've heard the same thing about baking soda as well. You can use it in baking, but it can also be used in different places, like to brush your teeth or to clean stains off the floor and stuff like that. But no, we're not talking about baking soda. We're talking about peanut butter. Yes, you can eat it, but you can use it for other things as well. Let's move on now to the next part and find out what some of those other uses are.
Massage a little peanut butter into your hair to give it added moisture and a beautiful shine. After a good shampoo, your locks will glow. It's also really good at unsticking sticky things. Rub it on chewing gum that's been lodged somewhere. The oils will soften the gum, and after several minutes, you'll be able to clean it off easily. This works on glue and stickers that you want to remove too. Lastly, peanut butter is great at hiding smells. If you cooked fish for dinner and stunk up your house, simply fry a spoonful up for a couple of minutes. The bad smells will vanish.
第二部分我们看到的单字是名词 lock， 指头发，大部分以复数形指整头的头发，偶尔使用单数指一缕一束头发。可以说 Lynn cut a lock of hair and decided to donate them to make wigs for those in need. Lynn 剪下一束头发，并且决定将它们捐赠出去，为需要的人制作假发。而 lock 这个字大部分是当名词有锁的意思，或是当动词则有锁住、上锁使用的意思。举例来说 Everyone was locked out of the building until the security system was deactivated. 大家都被锁在大楼外面，直到保全系统解除。接着我们看到单字 sticker， 这个字是名词，是贴纸的意思。例如Kindergarten teachers often give their students stickers when they have good behaviors. 幼儿园老师时常在他的学生表现优良时给他们贴纸。补充与 sticker 相关的单字，常用 sticker price 来指标价、定价。所以可以说 The sticker price of the dress was very high, but it's on sale now. Don't miss the chance if you like it a lot. 这件洋装的定价很高，但它现在在打折。如果你非常喜欢的话，千万不要错过了。再来，我们看到动词 stink， 指使充满恶臭或发出恶臭。这个字的动词三态为 stink, stunk, stunk， 或者 stink, stank, stunk。可以说 This fish is not safe to eat because it is beginning to stink. 吃这条鱼已经不安全了，因为它开始发臭了。最后看到单字 spoonful， 这个字是名词，指一匙的含量。例如Mom put a spoonful of sugar in the green bean soup to make it taste better. 妈妈在绿豆汤中加入一匙的糖，让味道更好。
So peanut butter tastes heavenly and it can be used for many things around the house. The one thing that you can use it for is to give your hair a little bit of shine. So you could massage a little peanut butter into your hair to give it added moisture and a beautiful shine.
Right, so here we've got the word massage being used as a verb. That just means to rub something gently, like you can massage someone's shoulders if they've been working really hard so they feel a little more relaxed. Massage can also be a noun. Let me give you a massage. You might get a massage, for example, after you participate in a marathon, for example. Your legs might be extremely sore from running so far, so you might want to get a massage. Or you might want to find someone to massage your muscles for you.
Right, so after you massage some peanut butter into your hair, you can give it a good shampoo and your locks will glow.
Interesting. Locks. Is that something that you write your name on with the name of your lover and then you attach it to a fence or something on a bridge in Paris? Is that the lock they're referring to here?
No, I don't think they're referring to that. They're referring to a bunch of hair, a small bunch of hair. And it's not really used in daily conversation. It sounds poetic. So here it's being used for a particular effect. After you've rubbed peanut butter in your hair will be so shiny and so smooth that it conjures up the image of a beautiful person, a man or a woman with beautiful locks, with shiny hair.
Yeah, that reminds me of the fairy tale Goldilocks. And the three bears, the young girl had golden hair. It also reminds me of dreadlocks, which is a type of hairstyle that is popular in Jamaica, dreadlocks. But here we're talking about just your hair. And if you add some peanut butter or massage it into your hair, hey, your locks will glow. It's also really good at unsticking sticky things. Sometimes we have things that are kind of sticky. If we touch them, they make our fingers really sticky and we need to wash them. So we're saying here that peanut butter is really good at doing this. That's the phrase here, to be really good at something. That means it's very useful for something. You could say if somebody has a special skill, we could say that person is really good at. For example, a friend of mine is really good at soccer. He's a really good soccer player. And in this case, peanut butter is really useful for unsticking things that are sticky.
Right. You can rub it on chewing gum, for instance, that's been lodged somewhere. So let's say you got chewing gum in your locks and your hair is all sticky because there's chewing gum in it. How do you get the chewing gum out of your hair without cutting off your hair? You can try rubbing some peanut butter on your hair to get the chewing gum off.
That's such a cruel thing. Sometimes you hear about kids doing that to other kids. They stick their chewing gum in another kid's hair, and it's impossible to get out unless you cut the hair. But in this particular case, hey, use that peanut butter to unlodge that chewing gum. So lodge here just means to be stuck somewhere. And therefore, you can remove the chewing gum from someone's hair or from under a table or wherever. Now, the oils will soften the gum, and after several minutes, you'll be able to clean it off easily. So if you soften something, you make it softer, right?
Right. You soften something to make it softer, or something becomes softer when it softens.
Right. Sometimes you can soak a piece of meat in a special sauce for a couple of hours and the meat will soften. It will get softer so that when you eat it, it will melt in your mouth. And this works on glue and stickers that you want to remove too. So if you've got something that's got glue, or if you have stickers on your notebook and you want to remove them and put some other stickers there, you can use this method. The oils from the peanut butter will soften that sticky sticker and you can remove it. You can get rid of it.
Yes, and peanut butter is also great at hiding smells. For instance, if you cooked fish for dinner and stunk up your house, simply fry a spoonful up for a couple of minutes. So often when we cook things, especially fish, which has a really strong smell, that smell remains in the kitchen, in your house, even after you finish cooking. So a good way to get rid of that smell is to use peanut butter. To fry a spoonful of peanut butter, that is the amount of peanut butter that fits in a spoon, for a couple of minutes, and that should get rid of the smell of the fish.
Wow, so you just cooked some fish and the smell of the fish went all over your house, and now all you've got to do is put a spoonful of peanut butter in a frying pan and cook it at low heat for a couple of minutes. And then I guess the fumes from the peanut butter will go into the house and cover up the fish smells. Is that true? Does that really work?
I guess so. I've never tried it, but I can imagine it might work, especially when you stink up your house. You want to try every way you can to get rid of that smell. So here we have the phrase to stink up, which means to cause to be filled with a bad smell. And fish can be a pretty bad smell.
Stink. Yes, that's the verb, to produce a bad smell. And the past tense is stunk. And the past participle is stunk as well. Stink, stunk, stunk. That fish really stunk up the house. So yes, indeed, you cooked fish. It stunk up your house. If you fry up some peanut butter for a couple of minutes, it should get rid of that nasty fish smell. I wonder if it works for the nasty smell of cho tofu, which I find repulsive. I can't understand why anybody would like to smell that. And also the smell of durian, which is also a stinky fruit as well. Would peanut butter cover up that stink? Who knows? But that brings us to the end of the second part of our lesson. Let's move on now to the third part. It's very short.
Though some of these uses may seem strange at first, you'll soon come to appreciate how effective they are. As a sandwich spread or hair treatment, peanut butter is the spread we go nuts for.
So we saw that peanut butter has many uses for around the house. You can get rid of smells and you can use it to unstick things. So though some of these uses may seem strange at first, you'll soon come to appreciate how effective they are.
Indeed. So yes, it does seem kind of weird. Who wants to rub peanut butter in their hair? That sounds really weird. Who would actually do that? So this use may seem strange to you, or frying up some peanut butter in a frying pan to get rid of the smell of fish. That seems kind of strange or unusual, but eventually you'll come to appreciate how effective these methods are. So come to means you will gradually change your mind about this. You'll come to appreciate them. This has happened to me in the past when I met people for the first time. They thought I was nuts. They thought I was crazy. They didn't like me at all, but you know, the more time they spent with me, they came to appreciate my personality and they actually became good friends. Not everybody, but a lot of people, they came to like me. So here, you will soon come to appreciate the effectiveness of these different methods.
As a sandwich spread or a hair treatment, peanut butter is the spread we go nuts for. So whether we use it as something to eat or around the house, peanut butter is the way to go and people go nuts for it.
Okay, that brings us to the end of our explanation for today. Here's our Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点，读到课文第3部分的第一句。 Though some of these uses may seem strange at first, you'll soon come to appreciate how effective they are. 虽然有些用处乍看好像很奇怪，但你很快就会理解它们是多么的有效。这边我们来复习一下连缀动词 seem 的常见用法。 seem 表示似乎好像，那它第一种用法就是 seem to 加原形动词，像是 Everyone seemed to enjoy the show. 大家似乎都很喜欢这场表演。那第二种用法是 seem to be 加名词或形容词，那其中的 to be 也可以省略不用。例如 The book seems to be interesting. 或是 The book seems interesting， 就表示这本书似乎很有趣。那第三种用法是 It seems that 主词加动词，意思就是说某件事呢看似怎么样怎么样，其中这个 it 是虚主词。例如It seems that she has found her Mr. Right， 她似乎已经找到自己的真命天子了。好，另外课文句子里面它用到 come to 加原形动词，这表示开始怎么样，逐渐怎么样。那通常是指说经过一段时间之后，事情逐渐演变成某一种情况。例如 Her mom didn't like the dog at first, but she eventually came to regard it as part of the family. 大家家里应该常发生这种事。一开始呢，妈妈不喜欢那只狗，可是到最后呢，她逐渐的把它视为家庭的一份子，她反而是最疼那只狗的人了。好，接着读到课文最后一句 As a sandwich spread or hair treatment, peanut butter is the spread we go nuts for. 无论作为三明治抹酱或是用来护发，花生酱都是让我们为之疯狂的抹酱。那这边要介绍几个跟 nut 有关的用语。我们知道 nut 是坚果，当我们用 a hard nut to crack 或者是 a tough nut to crack， 字面上的意思是难以敲开的坚果，那这可以引申用来表达说棘手的事情啊，或是很难对付的人。例如 The problem is a tough nut to crack， 就表示说这个问题很棘手，很难处理。好，那么 nut 它也有螺帽的意思，然后 bolt B-O-L-T bolt 是螺栓，这两种呢都是组装东西的基本零件。当我们说 nuts and bolts， 就表示某事物的基础，某事物的根本。好，再来 nut 还有第三种意思，它可以表达疯子，或者是对什么很热衷的人，什么什么的迷。像你说 a baseball nut 就表示棒球迷，或是很疯棒球的人。再来 nuts 在 nut 后面加 s， nuts 可以当形容词用来表示疯狂的、发疯的或是无理的，意思就相当于 crazy。好，当我们用 drive somebody nuts 就相当于 drive somebody crazy， 意思就是说把某人逼疯了，让某人受不了了。那当我们说 go nuts 就跟 go mad go crazy 差不多，就是说发疯啊，失去理智。可是 nuts 它也有正面的用法，比较正面的用法，它可以用来表达说对某件事非常喜爱啊，或者是很有兴趣。像我们可以说 be nuts for something 或是 be nuts about something 来表达迷恋某事物，热爱某事物。像是 she's nuts about cats 就表示她非常喜爱猫咪。以上是今天重点整理，我们回顾今天的单字吧。
Heavenly.It was heavenly to get away from everything and just relax on the beach for a week. Massage. Anita massaged her neck, hoping to relieve the sore muscles there. Lodge. The arrow flew over the target and lodged in a tree nearby. Soften. You can soften a tough cut of meat by cooking it over a low heat for a few hours. Stink.The stairwell in our building really stinks because there are garbage cans on every landing.
Discussion starter starts now!
Okay, we've got a discussion starter right now. I'm going to ask this question to you, Helen. Are you ready?
Yep, I am.
Okay, here we go. What do you think is the most useful way to use peanut butter?
I think it's most useful for getting things unstuck. For instance, I often chew chewing gum and I often get chewing gum stuck in things. So I think it's most useful for unsticking things because that's what happens to me.
Okay, well, that's a good answer here. And for me, it's best to use peanut butter to condition your hair. I first shampoo my hair, of course, the normal way, but then I put peanut butter on my hair because peanut butter is protein and that's supposedly good for your hair. And it makes my hair nice and shiny, and the peanut smell just drives other people crazy. They just can't wait to be next to me. Well, that brings us to the end of another edition of our program, and please make sure you join us again next time. From all of us here, I am Roger.
I'm Helen.
See you next time.